16. It is, wow, it's like 20 past 6. Coop's got me up at 5 o'clock this morning for a first feed, which is great because for the last few days it's been ranging anywhere from midnight, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. So 5 o'clock works for me. Does that work for you too? Yeah, you slept all night. It's just a quick vlog, day 16. Just put my very first progesterone pessary in where it needs to be, and now I'm just sitting down, about to have my breakfast. I've got 12 tablets to take, and that includes 4 steroids. Yay! So the progesterone is going to make me sleepy, and the steroids are going to make me awake and hot and sweaty. Hopefully, I'll land somewhere in the middle and just feel a little bit normal. That would be nice. Shout out to all those IVF warriors out there. We are warriors. We have to do all this stuff to have a baby. No, to have a chance at having a baby. It's not guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed. It took 13 years to get Cooper. So shout out to all us IVF warriors. You can do it. If you dream, believe, you can achieve. That's what I say. Dream it, believe it, achieve it. We are awesome. We do what we can, and God only knows what long-lasting effects it'll have on our bodies, but we do what we can to fulfill our dream, and that is a courageous thing. So yay, IVF warriors, the partners too. It's not easy on the partners because the people having the treatment, we turn into monsters. Not all of us. A lot of us. I do. So shout out to the partners too, because it's a roller coaster ride for everybody. We are warriors. We are trying to do something that we should be able to do without all this work. And we're still doing it. And with no guarantees. That is the definition of faith and hope. So yay us. I went for a blood test this morning because my IVF doctor wanted to make sure that my LH, my luteinizing hormone, was still rising. That is responsible for ovulation. I have triggered on Friday night, so the process is already underway of road to embryo transfer. I started on my higher dose of steroids this morning. So I have been taking 10 milligrams. I'm on 20 now. God, I get killer steroid headaches, so I just can't wait for the afternoon because that's going to hit me. They're making me hot, they're making me sweaty, they're making me hungry. You know, all the good fun things. I'm not complaining. I'm just, yeah, maybe I am. But I'm grateful. I also started one of my 3 doses daily of progesterone. They're pessaries. If you don't know what a pessary is, let's see how can we put it delicately. Or maybe if this is a TMI warning, I'll give you 5 seconds to turn the voice off or turn me off or whatever. TMI warning, everybody. They're basically, it's like a suppository, but not up the back passage, up the front passage, you know what I mean. They're vaginal suppositories. So I have to have 3 of them a day. That is progesterone, which is the hormone that supports pregnancy, basically. And that's telling my body, yes, you are pregnant. Yes, nurture this child. The steroids are saying, this is not an invader. Do not kill this embryo off. All bases are getting covered, basically. I still don't officially have an embryo in me. Today's Monday. The embryo transfer is Friday, so we've got a couple of days left, or a few days left. This afternoon, I will be testing doing another pregnancy test because, hello Baba, because the trigger shot that I took was HCG, and everybody knows, or you would know if you were trying to conceive, that HCG is the pregnancy hormone, and that is picked up in a home pregnancy test. So I'm not technically pregnant. I'm not actually pregnant at all. There's no baby in there, but there is HCG in my system because I injected myself with it on Friday night. Trigger. That's just another dog barking. Yeah, who's that? That Guppy? Is that Guppy? Is that Goofy? Trying to make another one of them. So that's it. That's where we're at. It's almost 2 o'clock. You're going to have some afternoon tea. I'm going to have some afternoon tea. We're going to put this house back together because Daddy will be home in, I guess, 2 hours. And that's it. That's it. You might have a nap. Probably won't, but you might. And if you have a nap, you know Mum's going to have a nap too because progesterone makes you sleepy. So this is crazy. I got steroids on board. Yeah, they hype you up. They will not let you go to sleep. Right, that's why they say take them in the morning, so I do. Then I've got progesterone on board. Hello, that's a relaxer. Makes everything loosey-goosey, makes everything tired. You want your own channel? You practically own this channel anyway. Yeah, you're always on it. Yeah, because that's what my life is about, you. I'm going. I'm going to pee on a stick later and I'll film that. Bye. No, oh, actually, I'm not going to film peeing on the stick. I will film the stick. Bye. Come on. Good boy. Wow. Oh, goodbye. Whoopsie. Oh dear. Come on. Come on. Come on. Wow. Far out. Wow. 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 Cooper. Wow. Oops. Try again. Try again. And the doggies. Hi, Mavi and Poppy. Hello, Mavi. Hello, Mavi. You got Mavi. Oh! Have you got Mavi? Oh! Hi, Mavi. No. Oh, there's nice kisses. Oh, ew. Yikes. Wow, you love your doggies. What can you say? So I just had a call from one of the IVF nurses with my blood test results, which was really quick because I only had my blood taken a few hours ago. And basically she told me my progesterone level was 29, which to them indicates that I did actually ovulate. So that's what the blood test was about. Yay! Now I've got one more thing to do. My IVF doctor wants a clearance letter from my endocrinologist. So now I've got to ring up my endocrinologist and chase them for a clearance letter to send to my IVF doctor to say that I'm clear for this cycle. Seriously, is there any much more that I can do? Like, wouldn't my endocrinologist already have sent correspondence to my IVF doctor? Honestly. So that's just another thing that I've just put on my list. My ever-growing list. I'm a list girl. That's how I keep my stuff organised. Cooper's eating. Oh my goodness. Darling, you really like paper, don't you? Yeah. Mother of the year, letting the child eat paper. Hi. It's probably not the best angle. There you go. That's better. Hi. I'm in a different outfit again. I was so hot. These stories are killing me. Okay, so I have done a pregnancy test where cycle day 16. We are 3 days post trigger. And I mean, I guess the line is a bit lighter. I don't know if you can see that. You can see that. Okay, that's the best I'm going to do. There we go. I don't think it's getting lighter. Let me compare it with the others. Okay, so I don't think it's getting any lighter, which is a worry. I want it to get lighter so I can test it out. I've only got like 4 days left for it to go. It's hard to tell because the first 2 are like yucky pea stained. So it's really hard to tell. But I hope that it's getting lighter. So it's day 16 and I just had to make the air conditioner colder because I am so hot. I've got my hair up. I'm wearing a dress. I never wear a dress. I'm not a dress person. I'm a pants person because I just am. I'm hot and it's not that hot outside. It's these steroids. Anyway. I'm not complaining. So I took my progesterone pessary at about 20 past 6 this morning. They want them 12 hourly, so it's 4:40 now. It's like a little bit of time before that. So I'm actually just working, I'm just editing a video for YouTube, funnily enough. That's all I do. I mum and I YouTube. And that's great. And I'm loving it. I love being pregnant. I cannot wait. I'm talking like it's going to happen. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. I've got a really good feeling. This time next week will be Monday. I might know by then. Not blood test wise, but I'll keep peeing on sticks. I've got a whole stash of them. And I know where I can get more. Okay, I'm going now. I'm just being silly. I've got to edit this video. Bye. We're stopping to watch TV, really? Cooper! Concentrate on what you're doing, baby. I'm about to fall off that table. That's nice. Don't kick this up, please. No. Hey! I'm just lying down, Mum. Nothing happened here. You're not an electrician. Hey! What did I just tell you? Today is Tuesday. It's noon, midday. And according to my computer, I can't tell what temperature it is. Hang on. 21. I'm sweating. These steroids are no joke. Geez, I'm a cranky cow today. Did you almost just stand up? As I was saying, cranky Frankie here. I'm hot. It's only 21 degrees. But it is humid and I'm dying because of these steroids. I know it sounds ungrateful and I know it sounds negative. But I'm being real. This is rubbish. I've got so much to do today. It's just gone midday. The cleaners are supposed to be here from 12 to 1. They're not here yet. After they go, I've got to go to Kmart, get a few things. I've got to go to TK Maxx and get a few things. I've got to fit lunch in there somewhere. And I think Cooper's going through the bin. You are on camera, young man. No, being, no. Just because it doesn't usually do it too. What are you barking at us? No, that's all you do. No. Pippa, you have to learn no. No. Pippa, no. Pippa, come on. Come here. Come on. Yes. Getting mummy heart attack, stop it. What are you doing? Stop barking at that. Do not go in those bowls. Ollie, good thing you're touching your food. Ollie, quick. My shoes. No! Oh my God, does anybody else feel mum guilt when you tell your child off for doing the wrong thing and then they cry? How else are they supposed to learn? I feel like so terrible when, if I'm telling him no, don't touch a cord or don't bash on the glass. I feel terrible because he cries, because he wants to do it. But I tell him no or and he cries. And I feel like shit. I'm not the only person who feels like this, surely. Cranky Frankie back. Still haven't gotten out to Kmart or TK Maxx. 3:15. Now I'm nap trapped. Hi guys, Cranky Frankie back. Cooper's asleep. The cleaners have gone. 3:34 and I'm doing my daily pregnancy test. We are cycle day 17 today. I have my urine to the side because I am real, but I don't want you to see it. And I actually don't think you want to see it either. There we go. That'll do it. That'll do, donkey. Okay, it's going across. So the reason we're doing this again, I'm sorry if you've heard it a million times before, I'm testing the trigger out. We want a fainter line than yesterday on the test side. And it's already fainter. I mean, I know it's only been 29 seconds, but it's already fainter. That's good. Hopefully it doesn't develop too much and the HCG is going. Leave me, HCG. It's officially been 6 minutes and this is the result. Look how light that is. That's excellent. We wanted a lighter line. It's definitely lighter than yesterday and I'll show you. So there are the comparisons there. So the bottom one, obviously I've marked them. That was the one I've just done now. And that's heaps lighter than yesterday's. The top two pretty much the same. As a matter of fact, number 3 is pretty much the same as well. But number 4 is significantly lighter and that's exactly what we're hoping for. We want the HCG to go. Bye-bye. You want to change the video on YouTube? Okay, so it is cycle day 17. It's 8:15 and I just put Koopy to bed. And I've got some emotions going through. It's only 3 days, or 2 really, until his first birthday and until our embryo transfer. And it might be the progesterone talking, or maybe shit's just getting real in my own head, but the emotions are coming out. Something that I didn't vlog about earlier is that I don't even know what time it was this morning. It was a stupid o'clock, maybe, I don't know, maybe 2 a.m. Maybe that is a bit of a guess. I woke up choking on stomach acid. That is so gross, but it was all acid rising, and I was choking, and that's how I woke up. That, if that's ever happened to me before in my life, I don't remember, but I've got a sneaking suspicion that it is 100% connected to the fact that I've got progesterone in my system, and progesterone is the relaxing hormone, and it relaxes everything, and it makes sense that it gave me reflux, or woke me up with reflux to the 100th degree. When I was pregnant with Cooper, I had reflux. I never woke up choking on stomach acid, and hopefully it's not a sign of things to come, but you know, it is what it is. So that's an interesting little thing. I really hope it doesn't happen again tonight, because that was an absolutely scaringly terrifying way to wake up. Once that did happen, I didn't go back to bed. I needed to get that icky taste out of my mouth, so I got up and had a snack, and just fell asleep on the lounge at a slight incline, and it didn't happen again, so that was good. And the next time I woke up, I believe Michael was going to work around 4 something, and then the next time I woke up after that was just before 6 with Coops. Yeah. Yeah. It's been an up and down day. Obviously started with choking on the acid, and then I've had the sweats, man. Oh, I do one little bit of physical activity and I'm just sweating, and it's like horrible. I can only imagine that it might be like what menopause is like. I look forward to that, especially if that's how it occurs. But I do believe it is a direct result of the steroids. My TMI warning, bowel motions have been different too. I usually have a really, and this is what I didn't tell you, Mickey, I usually have a really dark poo from the iron. It hasn't been dark at all. So that to me says my body is taking all the iron and chucking it in my lining, maybe, and it's not coming out the waste. So that's interesting, and that's good too. I may or may not leave that in. Yeah, and I was just thinking, you know, about, obviously when I rock Koopy to sleep of a night, you know, you've got nowhere to hide from your thoughts, you just think them. And I was just thinking how lucky I am to be his mum, and how it's almost going to happen again. We're almost going to have another one. Well, hopefully on Friday this embryo transfer is successful. And
I get to do it all over again. Because I love my Koopy so much. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how he is with his little brother or sister. That's about 10 million steps in front of us though. We just got to do one thing at a time. And I can't remember if I vlogged this or not, but we were going to have Koopy's birthday party this Saturday. And then when we were told that our embryo transfer would be on a Friday, I just sort of said to Mick, no, can't do it. It doesn't make sense, and it's just going to be chaotic, and it's probably the sensible thing just to postpone it. And I was just saying to Mick, you know, in a few days, Cooper will turn 1, and that is massive on its own, with all the feelings and all the memories and everything that comes with. But having an embryo transfer is equally as, you know, I don't want to say stressful, but that it's a lot. So to have those two together plus a birthday party the next day was isn't just. Did you just fart on my vlog? I am totally leaving that in because this is real. It's raining.
Yep.
It's really raining. You know, I was thinking that Cooper's not afraid of thunderstorms and stuff, because do you remember I used to fall asleep every single night to thunderstorms on YouTube? Alright, I'm going to go now. Basically, I'm just patting myself on the back for deciding not to have Cooper's birthday party on Saturday. It would have been too much, and having his birthday on Friday is one big thing. Having an embryo transfer on Friday is a separate big thing. You put those two together and it's going to be a massive day. I just realised that was crooked the whole time. Oh dear. I'm going now. It's dinner time, hopefully. I'm going to do a little bit of YouTube editing. My God, that is what takes all my free time. And believe me, I don't have a lot of free time. But the free time I do have is that guy's fault. In the nicest way possible. Michael is so good. He is such a good support. He works from 4:30 in the morning, or we'll say in inverted commas works. He chats a lot. He works from 4:30 in the morning till 3:30 every afternoon, Monday to Friday. Comes home, takes the baby so I can grab a couple of hours on the internet. He's amazing, that guy. And he didn't even remember it, but he was amazingly comforting this morning when I almost died choking on my stomach acid. He's a good egg, and I'm very lucky to have him too. Anyway, I'm going because I'm so bloody emotional, and I'm gonna blame the hormones for it.
Excuse you? Are you getting frustrated? You know Rome wasn't built in a day. You can stand up in your own time. Oh. There you go. Koopy. Where's my Koopy? Hi. Hello, baby. Koopa. Koops. My Koopy. Ow. Good morning. We are cycle day 18. Wowzers. Today is the 4th day post trigger shot. And it's the 4th day on 20 milligram steroids, and I feel like rubbish. I'm dizzy, That guy's not dizzy though. Look at you, lying down on the ground. Yeah. Yeah. So it's Wednesday. And Cooper's crawling. And Cooper's trying to cruise a lot. He's definitely standing up heaps. Assisted, of course. Oops. Hi. Oh my gosh. I am doing a selfie vlog and I just noticed Lou's stuck on too, Lua. Why didn't I check myself before I wrecked myself? There we go, that's better. This is real life, people. We get lipstick on our teeth. Oh my god, that was so close. That was a cool move. So back to the vlog. CD 18, cycle day 18. I've got the dryer on, so I've done a load of washing. I've got the dryer on. The things that can't go in the dryer are on the airer. Koopy's doing what Koopy does, trying to wear him out a little bit. He let me actually sleep until 6:45 this morning, so bless you, child. Thank you for that. Careful. The steroids are making me feel yuck. But at least I know they're doing something to me, and hopefully they're doing what they're supposed to do, which is trick my immune system into not killing off the embryo when it's implanted. Or transferred. That's the correct term. Transferred, not implanted. Transferred. So it's a little bit of yuckiness. But that's good because it's doing what it's supposed to do. Hopefully. Got the dryer on. Let that go through. In a short time I will... What time is it? Yeah, it's just past 9 AM. In a short time I will give Koopy a big solid meal. We'll fill that little tummy up and then we'll have some Koopy on lap time and hopefully he'll fall asleep. We'll have a tiny little nap. He's been doing something funny with napping. This isn't a very good angle. It doesn't matter. It's just a vlog. I shouldn't say that so flippantly. I'm sorry if it's a rubbish angle. Lately, Koopy's been napping about 3 or 4 hours after he wakes up in the morning and after a second feed. I've been trying something different because he's changing. So instead of giving him a bottle for second feed, I've been giving him a solid food feed for the second feed. And that seems to be working. We fall asleep and we have a half an hour for a nap. And we wake up. Ow, you are pushing that into my foot, child. We wake up after half an hour. We cry for about 3 seconds and then we go straight back to sleep for another half hour. And that works for me because the first half hour I'm just doing stuff, whether it's tidying up or YouTube editing or whatever, replying to texts or watching half an hour of uninterrupted television. And then for the second half hour, I catch a nap. So it's actually working. I've made the mistake in the past before of getting used to stuff. Don't get used to stuff. Routine changes all the time and you just got to pivot. That's a word from my old NDIS days. Yes, I used to work for the government. Sorry about that. The word pivot came up a lot because everything was changing all the time. So maybe that prepared me for motherhood. Thank you, NDIS. Pivot, pivot, pivot. That's the word of the day, pivot. We're going to pivot today. So yesterday, I had all these things planned. I keep checking her lipstick. I had all these things planned for yesterday because I knew my cleaners were coming, but they were booked in for noon. So I had, all right, they're usually here for an hour. So that would take me to 1. And then I could do stuff in the afternoon. Cooper would have already had a nap and everything would have been all good. Hi, sweetness. Hello. Reality was the cleaners didn't come until 2. And by the time they left, it was about 3:15. They were extremely thorough. Hi! Are you climbing up on Mummy's legs? Oh! Oh! Yeah, can you see yourself? Whoopsie! Oh! Let Mummy fix you. So the cleaners, I loved yesterday's cleaners, by the way. I did a different crew pretty much every time. Usually, oh my God, he's standing up. Oopsie. Usually it's 2, sometimes it's 3. Yesterday we had 2. And that's great. I don't have a huge house. I don't have an overly messy house. But I'm time poor and I am lucky and fortunate. Here's my little old bear. Hey, darling. Mwah. Mwah. I'm lucky. I'm fortunate enough to be in the position where I've got house cleaners. They come every fortnight. It's not every week. But by the time it rolls around, they're definitely needed. Back in the theatre room now because Koopy's decided to play with some toys, which is great. I love that he's mobile enough now, and I love the choices that are coming out because, oh my goodness, Cooper. Cooper. Oh my love, you're gonna fall. Whee! That was a good one. That was a good one. I can't wait to show Daddy that one. That was a good one. Yay! Freaking out on the inside. Don't show it to your child. Because they'll freak out too, right? What was I saying? Lucky enough to have cleaners. Thank you. Lucky to have cleaners. Fortunate to be in this position. I'm so super time poor. And, you know, there's no shade. We're not judging here. I am so not a judgy person. Why are you licking the carpet, Ollie? Oh my God, kill me. Some people put their children in daycare. And while their children are in daycare, they clean their house. Or they work. I spend all day, every day with my child. He does not go to daycare. Maybe in the future he will, to do a little bit of socialisation. Right now he's in the dog's bed. He's very social with dogs. Yeah, what works for us wouldn't necessarily work for other people, and vice versa. He doesn't go to daycare, and I don't have time to clean the house all the time. A dirty house or a messy house or an untidy house really affects my mental health in a negative way. Yeah, we're hashtagging realness all over this vlog. Can you stop licking the carpet, Ollie, please? Come on, stop. You're going to get fur balls, honey. So, I choose to parent my child the way... Sorry, Michael and I choose to parent Cooper the way we do. What is that? Yeah, I just got a haircut and look at that. Okay. We're lucky enough to be able to have the opportunity and the resources for a fortnightly cleaner. It keeps my mental health on track, and it keeps me... See, Cooper's on the run again now. I spend a lot of time with this little boy. We are very attached. Michael and I have waited a very long time for Cooper. We've had a really big struggle with fertility, or infertility I should say. And this is the way we choose to live our life. We get a cleaner in once a fortnight. I don't work outside of the house for money. I work inside of the house for no money. Oh, you're right. We're not multi-millionaires. We don't go on massive holidays. Actually, we haven't been on a holiday for about... When did we move into this house? I'll tell you a quick story. We moved into this house, I want to say... Editing Joe will fix this up if I'm wrong. I want to say 6 years ago. It's probably more like 7, but I want to say 6. Why are you panting like a dog? It takes me about half an hour to say one sentence. Do you guys ever notice that? I'm so sorry if that's annoying to you. It's annoying to me. The biggest holiday we've ever had would probably be going to Queensland or, the Gold Coast. And that was probably 6 or 7 nights. That was about 10 years ago. So our very last holiday was about 6 or 7 years ago. And it was to Port Stephens. And it was... I think we moved into this house, and like a few weeks later, the way it turned out is that we had a trip booked for Port Stephens. We love Port Stephens. We honeymooned there. We've been there a million times. Anyway, we went on that holiday and we came home, and then literally the next week our house caught on fire. And we haven't left the house since. I don't think... It's a combination of reasons why we haven't been on a holiday since. The big one was probably the fire. And I can go into more detail if you want about that. It's still, terrifies me. No. We don't open drawers. You know why? Because we slam fingers in them and it hurts. No. Mummy said no. Cooper? No. Cooper, I'm trying to teach him no. Bless you. This is just that one's open too. This is just a side note. Michael and I have had dogs for years and years and years. We've had fur babies. We weren't able to have real babies. I shouldn't say real babies. Children babies. Human babies. And we've had fur babies for years and years and years. And they come and go. Unfortunately, dogs don't live forever. So they pass away. Or they get really unwell and you have to make the decision, the kind decision to let them go. Come on, dude. So what I'm trying to say is that we have taught many dogs over the years, no. Come on! Cooper, come on! Come on! Good boy, Ollie's following too. Come on! No, come on! Oh. Maybe I'll just restart the dryer whenever I can. We have taught dogs, many dogs. Let's count. Sabrina and Susie and Mitch. I think they're the 3 that we've unfortunately let go and passed away. So there's 3. Then Ollie, we've got Old Bear now. We've got Poppy and we've got Maverick. So that's another 3. 6. That's 6 altogether, right? We have taught them 6 dogs, canines, different species to humans. We've taught them how to understand our language. Some of them were easier to do than others because some of them were more clever or smarter than others. But we've taught them. So if we can teach 6 dogs, animals of a different species, at least their name, at least sit, at least come here, and at least know, otherwise known as then we can damn right teach a human being who has got more intellect and potential intellect than a canine. And granted, Cooper's only, well, he's a couple of days off being 12 months. We're gonna get there. The key is repetition. Can I restart this dryer? Come on. You love the dryer. It's your most favourite appliance in the whole world. Come on. So, as I was saying, just really quickly with the fire. Oh, that's what I was saying. We're not super duper rich. We're not. We don't have expensive cars. We don't have expensive clothes. We don't shop at expensive shops. I mean, if you want to have a look at what I'm wearing today, here we go. I've got a t-shirt on. It's from UNALL. This is a new plus size shop that I've discovered. Yeah, this t-shirt was $25. That's a little bit expensive. The jeans I'm wearing today are a good old Kmart jogger jeans. I've had them for about 2 years. They started off, you know, the darkest denim you can get, but I've washed and dried them so much they're this colour now. My shoes are Skechers. They're not super duper expensive. That's it. We are better financially off than some people, but we are by no means rich at all. All our money, all the money that we did have and that we do have, goes to IVF. And that is #realness. I'm not going to tell you how much it cost to get Cooper over the 7 years that we were doing IVF. And I'm not going to tell you how much it cost in scans and specialist appointments and different treatments and everything over the whole 13 years that we've been trying for Cooper. I'm not going to tell you how much the medications have been and the time off work and the recovery from surgery and all that, because to be perfectly honest, the money really doesn't matter to me. I don't give a shit about money. I keep thinking about the lipstick on my teeth though. I'm not a money person. I'm not a material person. I like to make my heart happy, and money can't do that. I truly believe money cannot make your heart happy. As a matter of fact, I believe it does the opposite. I think it brings out the worst in some people. But anyway, money is essential to be able to fund things that you want. They're not needs, they're wants. And I wasn't able to have a child without reproductive assistance, that being IVF. And IVF is hella expensive. Now, we had private health insurance for years and years and years. I was younger, far out. I was older than 30 when I met Michael. And in Australia, I do believe it's still the same. You sort of needed to have private health insurance before you were 30, or you paid the lifetime loading on it. So, yeah, they scared me into that, they being whoever put that rule out. And I went ahead and got private health insurance. So I had that before I met Michael. Cooper's in the blinds. Yeah, you do you, boo. Where I was going with that is that sometimes IVF partial costs are covered on private health insurance. But about 5 or 6 years into our marriage, I dropped the private health insurance. I talked Michael into having it too. So we both had private health insurance. Please don't scratch the wall, that hurts my ears. We were paying money into this and we were not really getting anything for it. So we haven't had private health insurance for probably since we moved here, about 5 or 6 years. Not that it would have really helped out with IVF too much, to be honest, because things were only ever partially covered through health insurance. Cooper, don't do that, darling. Come here. Where's your ball? Come on. Come and see Mum. Come on. Good boy. Hi, Bubba. Good boy. So what I'm trying to say is, in my own way, which is with 10,000 words or less or more, is that we are not rich. We spend our money on reproductive assistance, not holidays. Haven't had a holiday since just before the fire. I'll tell you what happened really quickly with the fire. We had a fridge. We've had a couple of fridges since then. So we had a fridge, how can I say this? One of our family members worked for a huge kitchen appliance manufacturer. We got and this happened a lot during our life. We got a lot of appliances from this huge company. I'm talking one of the biggest overseas. And because it was a sample, it was a fridge, beautiful fridge. Because it was a sample, it only had a short cord on it, a short electrical cord, power cord. Anyway, it didn't fit. When we moved, it didn't fit in the power point that was already in the hole for the fridge. So we put Ollie, can you get out of Cooper's toys? Seriously, dude, you've got your own. Don't go in Cooper's toys, darling. Unless he where is Cooper? Hello, are you back? Do you want to come in here with me? It's nice. I'm going to put the fan on because I'm hot, man. Yeah, you watch TV. We had to put an extension cord on it because the cord would not reach the power point. And what happened was, one night we were in bed. It was, I want to say, I can't even remember now. We stayed up all night. I could not get back to sleep. Obviously the house is on fire. I want to say about 2 o'clock in the morning. Let's stick with 2 o'clock. Michael was asleep. I was not quite asleep. And Ollie always... Why are you blowing raspberries? Ollie always sleeps with us. He's a tiny little doggy and he always sleeps with us. So Ollie was on the bed too, okay? Ollie doesn't go outside. He's not an outside dog. He's just an inside dog, and I keep saying his name and he keeps looking at me. So he was on a bed. Anyway, Ollie is the type of doggy that barks or growls, or he's half Maltese, half Chihuahua, and he's a little feisty guy. He thinks he's one of those dogs with a Rambo jacket on and, you know, grenades and an AK-47. He thinks he's one of those. I'm laying in bed, just drifting off to sleep, and he starts to growl. Ollie starts to growl, and that's really unusual because he doesn't do at night time when we're all winding down. Why are you licking the carpet, Ollie? at night time when we're all winding down, he winds down too. He's off duty. And he just started growling. I'm like, what the hell? And it sounded like it woke woke me up enough, not that I was asleep, but it woke me up enough to go, what are you growling at? What's that noise? And it sounded like water dripping or running or something, now that I think back on it, and it's not changed the whole time, like a waterfall. It's the weirdest thing. Anyway, that's what it sounded like. And I woke Mick up, and I thought someone was breaking in. Not that they can get into this house is like Fort Knox. But I thought someone was breaking in, so I'm going to get teary in a minute because the memories are coming back. I woke Mick and I said, I think someone's breaking in. And at this moment, Ollie was like really growling. Like he meant it. So Mick got up, and our bedroom is sort of right next door to the kitchen. So Mick got up and he went around the corner, and I'll never forget this. He just yelled out, "Oh my God, the fridge is on fire." And by the way, the smoke detector still hadn't gone off. Yeah. So, I guess from what Mick said, he had pulled the fridge out of the hole that it goes in. And as soon as he sort of did that, that's when the smoke detector went off. By this time, Ollie was already, minutes before that, Ollie had let us know. So he saved our lives and our house that night, bless him. Are you on the move again? Yeah. We are scaredy cats, and we have all types of safety equipment in this house. And we had just moved in not long before. So I'm shaking now. We had moved in, gone on holidays, and then come back and the fire had happened. So I'm so glad. Oh my God, can you imagine if the fire had happened while we were away? We would have lost everything. It happened so quickly. Anyway, Michael came out into the kitchen. He ripped the fridge out of the space, and the garage door is just adjacent to the kitchen. And he remembered that there was a fire extinguisher in there. Michael's got lots of equipment, like, he's an engineer, so he's got lots of stuff here, like angle grinders and all different bits and pieces. Like I said, we're straight 180 people. We have fire extinguishers everywhere. We just hadn't unpacked and put the kitchen one in the kitchen. But Michael had one in the garage, and he knew exactly where. And bravo to Michael for clear thinking in that moment. Hi, sweetie. He ran out into the garage, got that sucker, and put the fire out. It was a big fire. It damaged half of our house. Basically, we went to Kmart. Well, first of all, went to TK Maxx. Then I did something naughty there. I parked in the Rebel Sport click and collect zone only. Law breaker. Then we went to, I just want to make sure I don't have lipstick in my teeth. No, I don't. Oh, I look very flustered. Then we went to, I just went past church to see if Mum was still there. She was volunteering today, but she was not, so I'll catch up with her tomorrow. Then we came here to our local shopping centre, and we went to Kmart. That was the first place we went. I probably will film that haul because I went in only wanting to get a few things, and I came out with like a full bag. So I definitely filmed that. I mainly went in for dog toys and for toilet brushes, because the cleaners broke one of our toilet brushes yesterday, and I need to have symmetry, and plus they're a bit old, so get rid of them, and I just bought 2 new ones. So mainly, yeah, just went for toilet brushes and dog toys, and just came out with a whole heap of stuff. And I heard another mummy talking to her little boy, saying that your birthday's in a couple of days, and I had to stop her and I said, is your little boy's birthday Friday? And she said yes. I said, so's mine. And she's like, Libra baby is really demanding, and I'm like, yes. His little name was James, and he's turning 4. And I said to her, you know, my little boy's turning 1, and you know, we did the mum thing. It was really nice. Anyway, I can't help to think, and you know what? There are no coincidences in life. We are meant to have all the experiences that we have, I believe. And there's a reason why I met her, or you know, just talked to her for 2 seconds. On the way out, we saw Auntie Kim. Koopy had a little chat with her, and then we went to Baker's Delight. They've got really nice pizzas, and you can eat them hot or cold. I always get 2 because you get them a little bit cheaper. And I have, you know, one for today's lunch and the next one for tomorrow's lunch. So I got the barbecue bonanza. That's my favourite flavour. And they do run out quite often, so sometimes I get the Hawaiian as well. The pepperoni's no good. There's literally like 5 slices of pepperoni. It's no good. That's just my recommendation. And then the last place we went is Cha Time. We always get Cha Time. Love Cha Time. There's my Cha Time sitting there on the seat. And Koopy's in the, I don't know if you can see Koopy, but he's in the back there. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. And both the kiosks where I usually order, like the automated kiosks, were taken up. So I ordered with the guy who owns it, the franchisee, and I didn't tell my name. And when the order was ready, the name was yelled out. I'm like, shit. Do I come here that often that they know me? And I never order in my name too. I always order in Cooper's name. So when Cooper got yelled out, I'm like, yes, because he didn't take my name. But that happened a couple of weeks ago too with this girl that is always there too. I was asking her, I wanted to order the new the grape Chupa Chup flavour, but I didn't want the jellies in it. If you've seen one of my videos, I think it was one of my Big W hauls, I talk about how I don't like anything jelly or anything with gelatin in it, just basically the way it feels in my mouth, and also what it's made from, animal products. Anyway, so rather than ordering at a kiosk, I ordered with a human being, which is the way we used to do it. And this guy totally looks like he's taking a piss. I'm not going to show the camera, but he totally looks like he's taking a piss. I mean, I can't see the liquid, and he wouldn't be. Anyway, great town I live in. It's a trolley man. So I did order with her face to face because I didn't want the jellies, and she said, it's Cooper, right? And I'm like, are you joking? So that's 2 instances now that they know, well, they think it's my name because I always order under Cooper's name. Now, yes, I live in a small town, but I mean, we have 2 Aldis and 3 Woolworths, for heaven's sake. It can't be that small. Obviously only 1 Cha Time, but that obviously says maybe I drink too much Cha Time. Side note on that, I have to cut back down to 1 caffeine drink a day when I'm pregnant. That just helps reduce the risk of miscarriage, which is what I did with Cooper as well. So they're really not going to know me in a little while. Other side note, I know we're going now, but Mummy can't film and drive at the same time. That's naughty. I just got to say one more thing and then we're going. I'm hot AF today. Hot AF. IVF nurses rang me, and they were chasing the clearance letter from my endocrinologist, which I sent them an email the other day, 2 days ago, Monday. Today's Wednesday. So I rang my endocrinologist and said, listen, my IVF people want a clearance letter. Can you please arrange it? And the secretary said, I've asked him, I haven't heard back, blah, blah, blah. So then I rang IVF back and told them that. And I said, this isn't going to cancel my cycle, is it? Because I have an embryo transfer in 2 days. And she said, no, it's not going to cancel it. A doctor just wants it on file. I'm like, okay, well, I'm trying my hardest. And told her. And then I said to her, I wasn't going to ring just to ask you this, but I am so hot and sweaty and I'm sweating out bullets and I feel like rubbish. Is that from the steroids? And she said, yes, it is. And I said, oh my gosh, I'm dying. I have to go and change my t-shirt. And I did, because I was damp, because I was sweating and I wasn't doing anything. Cooper and I had a nap, which was fantastic. But I woke up really, really sweaty and she said, it's steroids. And I said, oh, that's fantastic, in the most sarcastic way. So now I'm in the car vlogging. I've got the AC on 22, which is a nice moderate temperature. I've got the cooling seats on. A, they're keeping my drinks cool, and B, they're keeping my back and my butt cool, because I am sweating. And Cooper's rubbing his eyes, which means he's either tired or hungry or both. So we got to go. I will vlog again later on this afternoon, because it's P-test. It's 2:17 in the afternoon. Where did the day go? It's 2:17 right now. I'm going home. Going to give Coopy something to eat. Going to change his bum. I'm going to have something to eat. Bye. Oh my gosh, just had to really vlog this really quickly. So we're home from shopping and I'm just in Cooper's room, my favourite room of the house. And so I sit in this chair. This is the feeding chair, which is right next to the window. So I'm feeding him. And yeah, you're in your drawers, please be careful. And I see this thing on the windowsill. It's a willy wagtail. Hello, a baby willy wagtail. And I saw it flying, and it was on the not the inside windowsill, the outside windowsill. And then it tried to go, like, it tried to perch on the screen too. Where are you going? I just needed to vlog that really quickly, because that is sort of like one of our omens, one of our signs from when we had Coops, from when we were cycling with Coops, as a positive sign. And it's happening again. Yay. Okay. Hi guys, CD18. It's time for peeing on the stick. I'm very flustered today. I'm so hot. Maybe I need the light on. I don't know. Okay. Opening her up. Opening it up. Okay. Of course I couldn't get that first go. I'm going to turn the fan on. Okay. So here is the test. We're dipping. And we're dipping at 4:40, so we're a little bit later than usual today. Okay. Oh, she's already working. Shiitake. There we go. She's going across. Okay. Test line is already faint, pretty faint, so that's good. Remember, we're testing the trigger out of my body, so we want today's pregnancy test to be fainter than yesterday's. So what did I say? 4:40. Yeah, that's heaps faint. Good. So I'll just pause that for 2 seconds and come back. Okay, this is what she looks like at 2 minutes. So super duper faint. That's great. We'll give it another couple minutes. Okay, so I've just written the statistics on there. You're gonna focus. This is a better angle, and look how faint that bad boy is. That's so different. Beauty. Look at today's. Yes. That's so good.